What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Credit, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. So, boxing fans are saying Sebastian Fundora will beat Errol Spence Jr. I don't know why they're saying that. Stylistically, this is a bad style matchup for Fundora because Fundora will be a punching bag in this fight. What I mean by a punching bag, he's going to be right in front of Errol Spence. He ain't going to move. He don't have a lot of skills. He don't have good lateral movement. He's not going to give Errol Spence different looks. He's going to come straight forward and throw punches right down the middle. And Errol Spence is going to be right there to catch him and send his shit right back. You know what I'm saying? Errol going to bully this big dude. Errol Spence love punching on bigger guys. He can't do that with the smaller fighters because the smaller fighters give him different looks. The smaller, skillful fighters give Errol Spence the most trouble, not the bigger guys. Come on, boxing fans. Do we not notice that the smaller, skillful fighters always give Errol Spence a lot of trouble because they show Errol Spence different looks, and Errol Spence is not used to that because he used to fighting bigger guys with not a lot of skills. And these bigger guys are punching bags, so he could just walk right through them. And Fundora is definitely going to be another punching bag. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. I mean, when I see these fights, I look right. I could literally watch the fight in my head right now. Fundora right there in front of Errol. Errol picking him apart. Like, just picking him apart. Fundora, he going to be right there. Errol treating him. Like, I don't know what y'all be talking about, man. If somebody think Fundora wins this fight, I want you to break this fight down to me. Somebody actually said Fundora's going to beat Errol like he did Lubin. Lubin fights nothing like Errol. Lubin don't even have a high punch output. Lubin don't throw that many punches like Errol. Lubin throws calculated punches. He don't throw that many punches like Errol. Errol throws 100 jabs around. I'm sounding, y'all about to make me sound like an Errol sexual. Errol throws a lot of jabs. I mean, that jab going to keep what's his name? Keep Fundora at bay. Errol going to blind him with the jab, rip to his body, come up the middle with the uppercuts, and come over the top with the hooks, and then the overhand lefts. Listen, if Errol can block Fundora punches and don't get hit with too many punches from Fundora, Errol wins this fight convincingly. I think people are just banking on Errol being damaged. I think Errol's going to be better at 154. I think, he don't have to cut that much weight anymore. He's going to be better. His punch resistance is going to be better, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Now, this is just my opinion from watching these two styles match up. When I see these two guys together, I see Errol being a superior fighter. I mean, stylistically, Errol is the superior fighter. We know both guys are come-forward fighter, but Errol had more in his arsenal. So I'm always going to go with the guy that got more in the arsenal, right? Why would I go with a guy who has less skills and less tools in his bag? Errol got way more tools in his bag than Fundora. Why would I go with Fundora? He's a straight up and down fighter, no special effects. All he has is height, reach. All he has is the size, and he throws a lot of punches too. But he's not a calculated fighter. He's not a high IQ fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's not a slick fighter. He's a straight up and down fighter that throws a lot of punches and tries to break you down. But who breaks you down better than Errol Spence Jr.? Errol Spence is the better fighter all around, in my honest opinion. I see Errol Spence punishing this kid. Now, a lot of boxing fans is going to find out. But like I said, if Errol Spence is damaged goods, meaning like if he did take damages to the point where his punch resistance isn't what it used to be, and he can't take Fundora shots, even though I believe Fundora isn't a really big puncher like people are trying to make him out to be. You know, he gets stoppages from accumulation of punches. He's not like a knock you out cold type of fighter. I mean, he fought Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu had one eye. He couldn't knock out Tim Tszyu. I mean, we're talking about a guy who just got stretched, bro. Y'all talking about Errol who just lost to somebody way better than who Fundora lost to. What are we talking about here? Errol lost to Terence Crawford, the number one pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Sebastian Fundora got stretched by Brian Mendoza. He's not even a pound-for-pound fighter. If Mendoza could do that, what you think Errol gonna do to him? So are we saying Mendoza is a better fighter than Errol? Like, what are y'all talking about, bro? Some of y'all, Mendoza was losing that fight. He still stretched him, though, sent him to the hospital. He was carried out on a stretcher, bro. What are we talking about, bro? This is a guy who recently got stretched. And in his very next fight, he gets lucky because of a freaking accidental headbutt where Tim Tszyu suffered a cut and the blood was rushing through his eyes, bro. Are you people for real? Come on, man. You people can't be for real, man. Come on now. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. I'm so confused. Y'all gonna neglect the fact that this bull got stretched and sent to the hospital on a stretcher. Errol got dropped multiple times. Yeah, he was hurt, bloody and all that. But he was not stretched like this guy. He got froze in the air. Like, maybe I need to show y'all a picture of it. Hold on for a second. All right, maybe y'all forgot this. I think this needs to bring back some memories to you boxing fans that don't follow the sport. Y'all forget this? Is Brian Mendoza anywhere near the level of Errol Spence Jr.? Huh? Is Brian Mendoza anywhere near the level of Errol Spence Jr.? Brian Mendoza stretched this dude. Send this dude to the hospital. How quickly do we forget? Tim Tszyu just lost to Sebastian Fundora. A lot of y'all some people had Tim Tszyu winning the fight. Some people said Tim Tszyu only lost the fight because of the blood in his eye. Right? So how quickly do y'all forget this fight? This man got stretched. We ain't never seen Errol get stretched like that. Errol got beat up by Bud, but he ain't get stretched like that, where he had to get sent to the hospital immediately on a stretcher like this, laid out cold. Got froze in the air. I want y'all to look at this picture when y'all make y'all prediction. Remember this picture right here. This was a worse knockout than what happened to Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. So when y'all make y'all prediction, I want y'all to look at that picture right there. All right? And his last win was controversial against Tim Tszyu. Y'all acting like he went in there and just dominated Tim Tszyu. This is what's convincing y'all that he could beat Errol because of the Tim Tszyu fight. Now, if he was going to go into the Errol Spence fight after this knockout, what was y'all going to say? Errol's going to cook him, right? I know how y'all act, bro. I know how you boxing fans are. If he was going to go into the Errol Spence Jr. fight after he got knocked out cold by Brian Mendoza, I guarantee you 100% of you boxing fans was going to say, Errol's going to cook him. But now Errol not going to cook him because he beat Tim Tszyu. Like, come on, man. You people are crazy when it comes to the sport of boxing. Like, y'all can't make up your mind. Huh? Brian Mendoza, is he on the level of an Errol Spence Jr.? Is he on the level of an Errol Spence Jr.? What about Erickson Lubin? Is Erickson Lubin on Errol Spence Jr. level? Erickson Lubin couldn't even do one round with Jermell Charlie. What is we talking about? What is we talking about, boxing fans? Y'all just be saying anything in the comments, bro. I just be laughing, bro. How is Fundora beating Errol? He couldn't beat a one-eyed Tim Tszyu. He got stretched by Mendoza. He got dropped by Lubin, who's not on Errol level. So he got dropped by Lubin, stretched by Mendoza, and he won a controversial win over Tim Tszyu. And that's enough to tell you he beats Errol? And that's what you're saying. And majority of y'all is not even trying to break the fight down. Y'all just saying Errol Spence, his punch resistance is going. All right, but what if his punch resistance is not going and he's good at 154? So break the fight down now. Sebastian Fundora is a punching bag for Errol Spence Jr. He's a punching bag. He going to stand right there and get punched on. Yo, I'm really confused when it comes to the sport of boxing with some of you boxing fans. It's your boy, No Credit, I'm out.